Hello everyone, this is my first Facebook video and I wanted to use it to thank everyone who's supported me so far. Everyone who's liked my page, everyone who shared it, and especially the donors and people who signed up to volunteer to help out. You guys really are what this campaign is all about, and at the end of the day you're going to be the ones to carry me over the finish line and put me in the state legislature. So thank you very much. Um, I know everyone's kind of got political fatigue, but it's really important that we get people in office who are actually going to represent the will and interests of the people. So I wanted to talk to you today in my first post about a piece of legislation that was introduced into the Senate. This is Senate Bill 1424, and this is a law by Senator Pan, and it's called what is this called? Internet Social Media False Information Strategic Plan. And what this bill says is that it would require any person who operates a social media as defined, and we'll talk about that later, internet website with a physical presence in California to develop a strategic plan to verify news stories shared on its website. So what they're saying here is that how they define social media is basically any website. It could be a blog, a video log, an Instagram page, a Facebook page, a picture that you post online, a news article, anything. Anything that's published on the internet is defined as social media under this bill. And let's see how they plan to implement the spread of what they call false information. It says a strategic plan shall include, but is not limited to, the following: a plan to mitigate the spread of false information through news stories, the utilization of fact checkers to verify news stories. Now let me go back to the previous one. It says a plan to mitigate the spread of false information through news stories. So here they're saying that somebody's going to be spreading false information, and then they say that they want to utilize fact checkers to verify news stories. So I think I remember about 10 years ago when people said that the government was spying on all of our text messages and emails. I very distinctly remember being called a conspiracy theorist, and many other people who believe that as well. And then Edward Snowden came along and proved us all that we were not crazy. Now, had it not been, had this bill been in place at that time, people who would make these kinds of claims would be considered in violation of this law for spreading this, because the government is going to take control of who decides what is true news and what is a lie. So people were telling the truth at the time, and they were being called conspiracy theorists. And now it's been proven to be that those claims were actually in fact true. So what this bill is doing is basically implementing a soft sort of thought police where they will police any information. I don't know if you've read the 1984 book, but the Ministry of Information, the Ministry of Truth, where the government decides what is truth and what is fiction. And this is antithetical to everything that the First Amendment is about. And it's really an insult to our intelligence, don't you think? I mean, these politicians think that we're too stupid to tell truth from fiction, so they have to put a law and demand that people add fact checkers to their website, and the fact checkers have to be approved by the government. I don't know, like, I personally feel insulted by this because I am able to tell truth from fiction pretty well most of the time, and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I get tricked, but you know what? That's part of the free flow of information. That's part of the world that we live in. And for the government to step in and decide what's truth and what's fiction, they've already proven that they cannot be impartial arbiters of deciding what is truth and what's fiction, because they've lied to us so much in the past. So I hope you guys take a look at this and call your senators, call your assemblymen, and tell them that this is not going to work. We cannot have bills like this where the government is going to just tell us how to think, what to believe, what's truth and what's lie. Let us have the information and we can decide for ourselves. Thanks again. Thanks for watching. Please tell all your friends, subscribe, follow, and if you can, really please donate. That's how I'm going to reach as many people as I can, is spreading this information as far and as wide as I can to help me speak a truth to power, get into office, and take control of our beloved state. Thank you.